Alright guys, welcome to sunny Spain. My name's Victor and today is April Fool's Day. So happy April Fool's Day to you all. 2020. And what a time we're having. I'm sure like me, millions of people out there are locked in. But as you can see, I'm not locked in, baby. I'm out in nature. I am out in nature. And if you have an opportunity, if you have a big garden, then enjoy your free space, your personal space as much as you possibly can, because now's the time to really get in deep, start meditating, start doing yoga, start reading uh, alternative books by alternative researchers and alternative scientists and alternative academics who aren't being funded by the mega corporations. People like Graham Hancock, Robert Bouval, Anthony West, people like Jose Arguelles, Bruce Lipton, Greg Braden. There's so many different writers, researchers, independent researchers, people who aren't being funded by the mega corporations. This is a time to start investing in some proper literature, some proper research, some proper scientific research, and start opening up your mind to the higher possibilities that exist in nature and quantum physics, metaphysics, meditation, all sorts of different things. We are living in very, very strange times, ladies and gentlemen. Every single person on this planet is talking about the coronavirus. Masses and masses amounts of people are talking about the coronavirus. My age is 46, and I remember very well 9/11, 2001, and that really was an unbelievable shock to the system. I'm originally from London, so I watched that live on TV from London, where I lived, and it was a massive shock. So I had to get the subway every day, the tube system every single day to go to work. So you get paranoid. But in 2002, I started realizing that our world isn't what we think it is. Okay, quantum physics is proving more and more every single day that there are multiverses, there are just infinite dimensions and alternate realities and parallel worlds that exist right here in the present moment. So this is a time to really go within and start asking yourself some very profound questions, people. Why are we here? What are we doing on this planet? How can we contribute to creating a better world? Well, if you're like me, supposed to be in quarantine, yeah, I always find a moment to come into nature. There's no doubt about that. If you've got nature nearby and you're not going to get into trouble with the police, then you need to go out into nature. So turn to more plant-based food, eat more leafy greens, get that kale, get that spinach, and you know what I mean. But this is definitely a time of very, very intense transformation. You don't have to be a spiritual person or a genius or whatever to see it happening. It's happening right in front of our very eyes. We are right now going through a transformative experience, and we are all connected as one. We are one infinite consciousness, and this is a very profound experience for billions of people. This isn't going to go away anytime soon, people. We need to really go within. What is your priority in life? What are your priorities? What are your priorities? This is a time to get stuck in to your inner being, to really get into asking yourself some very profound questions. We can all do this. We can create paradise on earth. We can create paradise on earth. Do you hear me? We can create paradise on earth. We can create paradise on earth. It is coming. It is coming. Things are going to get worse before they get better. Civilizations have come and gone, and then other civilizations have been created. But we are living in very unique times, ladies and gentlemen. We are living in times where billions of people are connected via the internet, via global trade, globalization. And now we're witnessing the gradual slowing down of human activity. We're witnessing Mother Nature, the biosphere, the environment, coming back again. We're witnessing dolphins in the canals of Venice. We're witnessing wild animals roaming the cities. Human activity is winding down, ladies and gentlemen. Things are not going to go back to the way they were. We are not going to go back to normal anytime soon, ladies and gentlemen. In a couple of years, we are going to be living in a completely different world. And I have to say, I pray with all my heart and soul that the critical mass, the critical number of human beings, that critical mass, that critically powerful mass of human beings will be awake to who they really are and will refuse any mandatory vaccines or any enslavement of any type. The human race is on the verge of a mass spiritual awakening, ladies and gentlemen. We are living in it right now. It's only just started. 9/11, 2001 was the first stage of the inevitable collapse of the industrialized, mechanized system. The biosphere, the environment, Mother Nature will win. Mother Nature will win out. And if that means that millions of people have to be taken off the earth, it's okay, because there's no such thing as death. No such thing as death. Those souls will go back to source energy. Now you may be thinking, who's this guy? How does he know? It's just 15 years of reading quantum physics, quantum mechanics. 15 years of reading all sorts of fascinating books, from Graham Hancock to Abraham Hicks, from David Icke to Jose Arguelles, all sorts of different writers, all sorts of independent researchers, Eric von Daniken, David Wilcock, so many different people for years and years writing about energy, vibration, frequency, which really comes down to the source of this information, which is Nikola Tesla. So I recommend you look up Nikola Tesla and research his material, read his research. It's fascinating, absolutely fantastic, and it's the only way forward. Free energy, free energy, anti-gravity propulsion, advanced technology that is being suppressed. This information is being suppressed, ladies and gentlemen, and the only way it's ever going to come out is if the system, the matrix, the technosphere, whatever you want to call it, collapses, and the gatekeepers lose control. It's the only way. And the mass spiritual awakening will cause a ripple effect within the quantum field of infinite possibility, and a whole new world will be born from the ashes. But the old system has to collapse completely, ladies and gentlemen. I'm witnessing it right here, right now. The 1st of April 2020, I'm going on record right here and now on YouTube. I don't care how many people see this or how many people don't. This will go into the ether, the cloud of information out there, that we are witnessing the collapse of the technosphere, the system, the artificial, mechanized, industrialized, capitalized, all communist, socialist, doesn't matter, system. It's falling apart. And what's the first thing when it falls apart? Well, obviously, the billionaires get their money. But that money doesn't mean anything anymore, because we're being forced to reevaluate our perception of money or wealth, prosperity. So we are living in very interesting times, ladies and gentlemen. This old order, this old system's collapsing. It's going to become a lot more oppressive. It's going to become a lot more 1984, a lot more brave new world. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. This is forcing millions of people to wake up in a spiritual way, to question themselves, their place in the universe. And I assure you, ladies and gentlemen, mark my words, Victor Sioni, I'm only starting in all this YouTube stuff, to be honest with you. I've only done a few videos, I haven't been consistent. I've been going into hibernation, but I'm coming out now and saying that we are living in historical times. Don't be afraid, okay? Don't be afraid. Just focus, if you can, no matter how stressed out you are, focus on the good things in your life, because we always have something good. We always have something good. Yeah? Your ability to breathe fresh air. Yeah? Appreciate that. Your ability to look at your loved ones. Your ability to taste delicious food. Your ability to imagine you're on the beach right now. Yeah? Put your headphones on. Put some beach sounds on. And just float with the water. Use your imagination. We have a very powerful imagination. Human beings are very powerful, infinite, eternal energy. We are extensions of source energy, ladies and gentlemen. We are eternal spiritual beings having a temporary human experience. We are here for a short period of time. This is an opportunity to look at your life and ask the question, what do I need to prioritize right now? So, as time goes by, we will see this accelerate. It's going to come in waves. This is the big one, though, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a very transformative event. It starts off slow. You may think that 50,000 people when there's 8 billion people is not a lot, but that is irrelevant. That is irrelevant. It's what it's doing. It's the fear it's creating. People are going through experiences they've never been through before. I'm going through experiences I've never been through before. My wife's working from home, which is wonderful to have her at home. But I'm not working, so I have my issues to deal with. My life is perfect in the sense that I'm here in nature. I have an opportunity to breathe orange blossom. So I'm fortunate. So I'm very, very thankful to be surrounded by orange blossom right now. The oranges were picked at the beginning of the year. So now the orange blossom is coming out because it's spring. And we're approaching Easter. The Easter holiday is very big here in Spain. Very religious country, you know, in general, Catholic. So that's going to be cancelled. So big events are occurring all over the world. Big events are being cancelled all over the world. But this is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when a system that relies on people moving about. This is what happens when people are being forced into their homes in lockdown because there's a highly infectious, lethal virus out there that has started off slow, but it's now starting to pick up. It's going to expose the artificial, mechanized, industrialized system, the globalized system that relies on a supply chain to be working perfect. But as we can see, ladies and gentlemen, the supply chain is breaking down gradually, slowly. Will it recover, ladies and gentlemen? Will it recover? Of course, but in what way? What's it going to look like? You're already seeing civil unrest erupt in Italy, in Sicily, the southern regions, the poor regions. People are hungry. People are being told that they can't leave their house. They've got no food. They've got children to feed. What's going to happen? People are hungry. The system is so corrupt that it is unable to look after the people. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it here for today. But I'm going to try and make more of an effort to release some videos, giving some advice. You have to read some life-changing material. There's lots of material out there, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of material, lots of fantastic books, lots of fantastic doctors, professors, academics, researchers, scientists who aren't being funded by corporate executives. Independent researchers and scientists that are being crowdfunded. Support those people, ladies and gentlemen. Support the alternative media. Go to zerohedge.com. Go to wearechange.org. Check out their YouTube channels. Fantastic. What a beautiful day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sort of in quarantine, but I'm in nature. I hope you're in nature too. Keep your spirits up, and I will speak to you very, very soon. See you around.